Hello, welcome to Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead, and today is another weekly update on my seedlings. And as you can see, a lot of them have gone into my raised beds, and I'm going to begin over here. I have planted my Swiss chard. These are the multicolored Swiss chard. In the bed back there, I've planted some more white potatoes, and I've added a couple of herbs to enhance the growth and the flavor of the potatoes. I've added oregano and thyme, and I'll be adding basil just a little later, waiting on the temperatures to even out into the 70s, where the lowest are in the 50s or 60s, before I plant my basil. But over here I've planted my collards and kale, and they are looking absolutely beautiful. Really happy with the way they've come out. As you can see, I was getting some leaf damage having it in the greenhouse, and so I'm so happy to be able to bring these outside. And then over here is my new bed of strawberries and red onions. And as you can see, some of the strawberries are getting foliage, and some of the onions are sprouting up as well. And then I'm going to come over here and show you in this garden area, I have collards and spinach. They've acclimated very well because they were hardened off before planting. And then over here, I have 2 apple trees that I purchased from Bare Root, and as you can see, it is leafing out. In this bed, I have a few more cabbage and broccoli in this garden bed. And 1 rose bush. Over here I have a fig, a Chicago fig, and in the back there is my peach tree, and as you can see, it has flowered. I love those beautiful pink flowers. And in this bed I have cabbage and Brussels sprouts. And I have some white onions in here as well, mixed in. I have some more spinach to plant, so I'm thinking about adding a few more spinach to this bed as well. And also, guys, what I have also planted is some celery. Well, before I show you the celery, here's my herb bed. Doing absolutely wonderful. I have garlic. Look at this oregano. I can definitely start harvesting from this raised bed already. Look at that parsley. More oregano over there. Have a few flowers in here, the salvias, thyme, onions, rosemary, and sage. Look at that rosemary there. And there's the sage. So I'm going to take you over here to show you where I've planted my celery. Here's a plum tree in bloom. And here's a pear tree also in bloom. But here's the celery. And I will be planting some beets and romaine lettuces in the rest of these bins. I had strawberries in one of these, but I decided to move them to another area. So I'm going to have my celery, beets, and red romaine and the regular romaine in these containers here. Okay, and I still have lots of things under the shop lights that I need to bring outside to get some of this beautiful sunlight, and some other things that are not yet time for me to plant as of yet. But I'll take you along and show you those as well. Okay, follow me along. And of course, these are the things that I have growing that remains to go in the garden, or these are things that will be sold at the farmers market, such as these beefsteak tomatoes that just came up, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, some more peppers, and oregano and basil for my garden, more, and spinach over there remaining as well. And here are some more beefsteak tomatoes here, some peppers here, and I've got 2 thyme plants that are good that I can transfer into my garden. And what I love about thyme is it's a perennial, so it will keep on giving. But now I'll take you on my balcony to show you what I have growing outside on the balcony. And out here on the balcony, I have my zinnias that are doing really well, as you can see. Over here, I have some romaine lettuce, some baby bok choy, and more baby bok choy here. And on the table, I have some peppers that have not gone into the garden as of yet, some mixed lettuce, tomatoes, some sage, celery, more tomatoes here. I haven't potted them up yet because it's so close to putting them in the garden, and I can just bury them once I plant them. So I decided not to up pot these. Over here I have a variety of different things. I have some okra, morning glories, a few tomatoes. Over here I have my red giant mustards. These are some Abe Lincoln tomato starts just sprouted. More Abe Lincolns over here. Here I have a few okra, and also a loofah gourd here that's coming up. And this container here has my red bell peppers. And so that's what I still have remaining out that has not gone to the garden as of yet. We've been having really good weather. The lows have been in the upper 50s and low 60s at night. And so all of these things that you see here outside have been hardening off. I just started hardening off the baby bok choy and the romaine. Today is their first day out getting some sun. But the rest of these have already been hardened off and can go into the garden as soon as it's warm enough. And then now I'll take you inside and show you what I have left under the grow lights. And under my shop lights, I have my yellow peppers, regular green bell peppers, and my eggplant. And as you can see, they've grown since last week. And these can all basically start the hardening off process. It's just that I don't have room on that table outside. But as soon as those other things move out to the garden, then I will be hardening off all of these. And all of the things that were under the table have been moved out either to my balcony or outside, placed on that little ladder that I'm using just to keep them off of the ground. And as you can see, my loofah gourd is getting its first true leaf. Here's another one here that has only one leaf right now. And look at these here. But the peppers are doing really well, as you can see. And also the eggplants here in the back. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that all of you are safe and well. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and the notification bell for future videos. God bless. Bye-bye.